Hello, we are Twinvestigate UK. I am Sarah, and this is my twin Emma. Before we start the talk, we are going to show you a 2-minute video that tells you all about who we are, what we do, our approach. We are a bit fun, we are a bit bubbly, and it's up to you to decide if you like us or not. We are the Marmite of the Paranormal. Now, this whole thing is a full-timed video. So we're going to try and keep up with the gaps for what we need to say. We might overrun and we might end up cutting ourselves off briefly and we will continue that at the end. Or we might be sitting in 10 seconds of wonderful, beautiful, awkward silence. Hit it.
I think we're just going to get a spirit box because it said radio. We're going to put one on and see if someone...
I've literally just heard the corridor. Oh my god, I've got goosebumps. Oh my god,
Sorry, that's the one looking upstairs.
This is the most active one.
I know, I've got the chills. Let's communicate with the spirit.
What do we say?
We have to be respectful. Show yourself, you stupid bitch!
Oh my god.
Hi everyone, we're Emma and Sarah and we are identical twin sisters. We travel to some of the UK's most haunted locations together and live stream our investigations on social media. We have fun, get scared, and we like to squeeze in a few TikTok dances along the way. Oh,
Look at it coming around the film this light, Emma. Okay, guys.
all right, party, baby. So tonight here at Parachat, we're going to show you our top 5 paranormal captures from DVPs to shadow figures.
Great April.
Easter! Easter! We have whittled our library down to just a few of our favourites and we cannot wait to show you all. But please remember that the paranormal can be subjective and each person experiences the paranormal differently. We hope you enjoy.
Right, so we're going to try and get the timing right for this. We're Emma. I'm Emma, sorry. We're not Emma. I'm Emma. This is Sarah. We've been into the paranormal since we've been about 11. Obvious inspiration being Most Haunted, mentioned a few times, but regardless of the opinion, it paved the way, creating the generation. Somehow screaming in the dark and running away from noises that just can't explain, or that vulnerable feeling of fear just became a passion of ours. We're not necessarily here to prove the paranormal exists or doesn't, but we're here for ourselves, for us, and to have fun, have a laugh, and get scared. If we can capture something weird or strange that we have experienced, then that is always a bonus. So we've compiled together a list of our top 5 captures, and what you're about to see is what we have experienced in real time, in real locations, on our cameras, and this is our paranormal. So we will leave you to decide what you think about these clips, and we hope that you enjoy them. This is the cue the 10 seconds of awkward silence. So, starting at number 5, we were doing an investigation at Keighley Underground Streets, and we had a word bank device, handheld device, and a phone app. And we were asking, is that you walking around? Who's walking around? And the device said Larry. So we said, is that your name? Is that Larry? And the phone app then said Larry as well. We know phone apps can listen, but this has never ever happened to us before. Never ever, and I'm sure it's not happened to anyone else. So you can judge what you think of the next clip, and if you agree with us or not that this is weird.
Is somebody walking around? Larry. Larry? Is that a name that you're familiar with?
Larry. Too divisive.
Wait, what are the chances? We did later find out that Larry is the brother of this lady, who was one of the last to have lived in the streets before its closure at some point in the 1900s.
Very strange.
Number 4, right, not many will know about this because it's a private location that we like to gatekeep. It's in Whitchurch and it's built on top of an old Roman road, and whilst investigating the basement, Sarah hears a DVP and absolutely scares the crap out of everybody. It's hard to tell where the voice is coming from, but we know that the only person speaking at the time, as you'll see, is Jen, who owns the business. She can be heard on the video and it sounds incredibly different than what we picked up on our cameras. Is this a classic DVP that we captured? And we will let you decide on that. Is there a little girl sat over there? Sat opposite to me, is there a little girl over there? Do you just have to pump out of the circle? They're not necessarily good at anyone, are they?
Pendulums are so still.
Yeah. Little girl, I know you do. Oh my God! Did you hear that? Did you hear that voice? Something moaned at me behind me. Did you hear that, Tony? Did you hear that? What's going on? Did you hear that behind me? Did you hear the moan? Did you hear the moan behind me?
Where are you going around there?
Necessarily good at anyone.
Pendulums are so still.
Yeah.
Little girl, I know you don't have.
Oh my God! What was that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that voice? Something moaned.
Little girl, I know you don't. Little girl, I know you don't. Little girl, I know you don't.
Sounds American, really, doesn't it? Right, number 3. So this is a relatively new location, Priest Cottage. Anyone who hasn't been, we do highly recommend it. It does need a lot of investigating there. So we were sat around the table doing a seance, as you saw clips before from Pursuit of the Paranormal. And we had no other cameras, one single camera, but the CCTV caught this laugh from the corner of the room that we can't explain. There is a takeaway next door, but it sounded like it was in the room with us. So again, we'll leave you to make your mind up about what you think that this is. We all heard it in the room, didn't we? So this is Priest Cottage, man's laugh.
It's horrible, isn't it?
That's a lot.
What's that?
Definitely on the floor.
What's that?
Did you see where it was?
Yeah, it's about 7.
Down on the floor. Down on the floor. It's horrible, isn't it?
That's a lot.
Right, number 2. Now this one freaks me out a little bit because it happened to me. I can't explain. This was at Shrewsbury Prison, what I experienced.
Now, it felt as if someone whispered down my left ear, and I could feel and hear the mouth movements and the breath at the time. We had 2 cameras running and it was picked up, but obviously it's my experience, and this is a perfect example of how the paranormal can be subjective, because I can tell you I heard the voice, but I can't show you what I felt, so it's just taking my word for it. Never experienced anything like it before, so listen very carefully, because it's very loud, very quick. It was like, but it's, you may hear it, you may not, but just try and pay attention, and if you hear it, you'll know.
I've got really cold all of a sudden.
Very cold.
That ticking makes you feel more tense though, doesn't it? Yeah. We know that some bodies were exhumed, and we know that he wasn't laid to rest, he was laid stood up. Are any of them here with us this evening? Underneath the floor that we sat on?
What was
Did you
that?
hear a tap? Yeah. I heard something.
tap?
I heard something, yeah.
Come forward. Are you underneath us?
It's coming.
Can you tap on the floor? Make yourself known.
It's at this moment here where things start to feel a bit more tense. The audio you're about to hear is from Emma's phone, and what happened was picked up on both cameras, and we cannot explain its origin.
It's getting colder.
Somebody just whispered down my ear. It's never happened to me before. I don't know. No, honestly, it's made me feel really weird. Oh my god. No, I'm freaking out. Something, I'm not joking. Something went down my ear. I'm not joking. It was on the camera, Sarah. It felt like something came up behind me and went.
On the floor. Make yourself known. It's getting colder.
Oh my god! Somebody just whispered down my ear.
It's getting colder.
Somebody just whispered down my ear. It was awful. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's ever so slight, but once you hear it, you can't unhear it. Right, our final one. So this was the same night as number 5, where we captured Larry, again at Keighley Underground Streets. And this is actually, you've got a bit longer to introduce this one, don't you? No, I don't now, do I? So this was actually featured on Nuke's Top 5, if anyone's heard it. So we are proud of this capture, and this is when we were a team of 4 with Adi and Tony, and Adi's filming on her camera, and we, you might say that it is a lens flare, but you can see a shadow start to appear. Now there is a lens flare there, but we think that maybe the lens flare kind of lifted the veil. Not only that, but the lens flare moves. Well, the camera moves, and this moves in the opposite direction, so what would naturally occur, in my opinion. It's a very human-like walk as well, and it walks towards what is a bricked-up doorway. I think we actually sent it to Mark and Tony to have a look at, but again, inconclusive, and it was. I still think it's very strange, but it's still my absolute favourite to this day. Yeah, absolutely. So again, you make your own mind of what you think about the shadow figure. We can go over it all afterwards, but here it is.
Nuke Top 5 viewer and paranormal investigator Emma from the YouTube channel Twinvestigate UK reached out to us about a creepy video they captured while investigating the Royal Arcade in Keighley, West Yorkshire, England. The Royal Arcade is an historic underground shopping centre built in 1901. The upper floors of the Royal Arcade were eventually renovated. However, the dingy old underground stores and rooms were left untouched. These buildings, with their dark history, still look almost exactly the same as they did in the early 1900s. Emma says that she and her group were doing a spirit box session in what was once the shop of a horse saddler. In this area, the spirit of a grumpy old man named Billy is said to wander around. What happens next is truly creepy.
Make that bang again.
Sam, please stop. Please stop. Why do you want us to stop?
Emma and her group are shocked to see what looks like a figure moving through a lens flare caught on their phone. The investigators try to recreate and even debunk what they captured, but they just can't reproduce this strange silhouette of a person moving. So just what is this? I leave it up to you to decide.
Now that to me looks like it's got a hood. It's got a hood and it's walking. Again, paranormal can be completely subjective. We're not here to say that is or isn't, but this is our opinion on it. It's what we believe, and if you choose to believe that, then that's up to you. But we think we've captured some of these top 5 things are things that we just can't explain, apart from the obvious things, glasses moving on wet tables and things like that. We actually had a top 10, but we weren't sure that we had enough time because we capture so much, and I think it's because of our energy and things. And obviously we wear pink normally. We are not, don't know if you recognise us tonight. We're not in our pink, but all of those captures we do when we experience something, we do go back and we do what everybody else does, and we try and, I don't like the term debunk, I think it's quite biased, but I do like, we analyse what we've got and we see if there's any other possibilities, just like everybody else. But these, we've done all of that, and we have the explanations that, phone apps listening to you, a lens flare, but really it's unexplained. It's mainly unexplained, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because
like at the end of the day, our sort of message is to, take yourself seriously, but you don't have to take yourselves too seriously. You can still be serious about what you do and have fun.
still do it.
Again, we are the Marmite of the paranormal. We've been met with a few ruffled feathers and mixed opinions, but to be honest, I don't think it really phases us. We are what we are. You like it, hate it. But so far we've been met with a lot of positivity, and we find that we get a hell of a lot of activity. And again, it's not always have to be so serious. At the end of the day, we're all in a dark room calling out for something that may or may not exist. So why not sit in silence? Why not do a few TikTok dances in between?
Exactly. There's a lot of different ways to investigate, as we all know, and this is ours. There are lots of different avenues in the paranormal. And yeah, we're happy with what we do, and we have loads of fun doing it, don't we? And we will continue. And getting all this activity from it. So, yeah. Any questions at all? Yes, Jack.
I just said that we're going to be biased then. I'm not having...
That's what I thought. No.
Where did it come from? What made you do it? Apart from
Ooh, do you want the truth?
yeah.
Okay, right.
Our
So can I take over that one? So we attended an event last year, I think it was. There's 3 of us at the time, but we were 4 as a team.
No, it was 2023.
2023, yeah, it was. And we wore bright pink hoodies. We didn't really choose it. Our friend had a tech company and brought us along as a surprise. And we wore 4 bright hot pink hoodies. 3 bright hot pink hoodies. And we were met by nothing but sarcastic comments. So you want a hen do? Whose birthday is it?
What's the occasion?
Some crude comments by the event owner, which I will not go into.
But weren't there, by the way, before we wore the pink.
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
those hoodies went on, then we were just like everybody else, weren't we?
But these were baby pink. So we walked away and thought, you know what? Let's go brighter, bolder, and let's sort of run with it. So we wore hot pink, and we thought we're going to make a stand and prove a point. But if we were in black hoodies, would we have been met with the same comments? So we didn't, and we ended up rolling with it, and it snowballed, and it became part of us.
Exactly. You can wear pink and still be a paranormal investigator. You can still dance and be a paranormal investigator. Exactly. So we were like, do you know what? We're going to go bigger, brighter, more hot pink, and have more fun. And it's worked.
Yeah, it really is.
Anyone else? Yes, Greg.
Where can we find you? No, that was a joke.
Was that joke?
What's the best location that you guys have been to?
I would personally say Shrewsbury, but that's just because of the voice. But again, apart from the voice, we didn't really get much else, apart from a few knocks and bangs. What would you say?
I don't know, because we started out going to my haunted hotel, and it was the only venue that gave me the creeps walking in and made you feel uneasy. And we got loads there, but we weren't doing this back then. Now I would
Priest Cottage is up there because of the laugh. And it's one of those venues you walk into and you think, oh, I don't align with this. So it's a bit, I don't know, Priest Cottage I would say at the moment, but it changes all the time. It depends what we get. It depends, how the feel is.
What was the house like? You was there on
Yeah.
Halloween, was it?
Oh, yeah. Fabulous. Loved it. What did we get now? So we got we were on a break, so we do TikTok live streams, don't we? Yeah. And we're on social media, and we had a break midway through, and the REM pod upstairs. May I just add this REM pod, by the way? It's one of the best REM pods I've ever bought. It's not specifically a brand. It was made by someone who lives near me. Just a little wooden coffin with a REM equipment in it. And it's one of the most solid pieces of equipment that we've ever had. But it doesn't go off if you're in the vicinity of it. You have to actually touch it. Yeah. So when it goes off, it goes off. It's gone off a handful of times in the last 2 years, hasn't it? Yeah. So when you know that that's going off at the top of the stairs, you immediately think, shit. So what do? Quick, get the TikTok back up. Yeah. We got the TikTok up, didn't we? Anyway, we caught the end of it, but we obviously, we were too scared to go up because me and Emma like to go up the stairs like nobody wants to go at the back. We don't like to put one in front of the other. There will be a fight. So we go up together, don't we? We're too scared. Doesn't mean we shouldn't be doing it. We love being scared, but you can't get us upstairs on our own. No. So we went to, we brought the REM pod down, didn't we? It was going off on the stairs, and all night we'd had this child name through Stanley. So what did we do? We enticed it with chocolate buttons on the stairs, didn't we? Yeah, but that was because he was touching the REM pod, and I think I actually told him off, and it stopped. Yeah. Whatever it was, coincidence, spirit, it stopped when I told him off. She went into full mother mode, and she's got 5 girls. Yeah, so. I do. So anyway, he stopped messing about, and then that's when the chocolate buttons came in. Yeah. And then Emma said to me, why are we giving a spirit actual chocolate buttons? So what else did we do then? We gave it a pretend packet of chocolate buttons, and we took the chocolate buttons anyway. But it worked. Anyway, that's the kind of weird fun that we have. But I saw what I thought was a shadow whipping past a doorway, and I think, the back room, you kneeling. So Emma had this overwhelming urge. I didn't know it at the time though. I just knelt. She knelt down in the back room, and everyone was saying, "Why are you kneeling? Don't kneel to the devil and all that." And Emma knelt down, and regardless of those comments, I just add, I don't necessarily believe in that. No, it was funny, wasn't it? But you know what TikTok's like. And then Jem came and relieved us at the end of the night, and she said that back room, not to kind of bias anyone who's going next, but the back room, a man actually passed away downstairs and crawled all the way upstairs into the back room, which was actually a bathroom. He passed away kneeling in the bathroom, and we were, which is where you were kneeling, and it wasn't that we're not the first people to do that. So obviously it's GTI's house, and Dan and Adam also had this overwhelming urge to kneel, didn't they? Yeah, but I've not watched their lives, so I know of them. We speak to them. I don't watch their content, so I wouldn't have known that. I feel really bad saying that, but I bet they don't watch ours. But yeah, so that's got to be it. Yeah. Sorry, what was the question? Any more?
Are you going to be doing episodes on YouTube again? Like you used to, or are you sticking to TikTok?
Well, 2026. We've got plans. YouTube is coming back, different format, better format, multiple camera angles. Yeah, more fun. And we have a very special series that we planned as well, which that's all we're going to say on that. Yeah, we're not sure where it's going yet. Yeah. But yeah, we have a series. So yeah, we are continuing our TikTok streams, putting our YouTube back up there. Because obviously we love TikTok. We do. We love it. We love the engagement, the real-time feedback. It kind of drives you but it takes you away from the investigation. But that's the nature of what we do and what we signed up for. But when we're in YouTube, we're still to an element in the investigation. So let's just make a point here though that we have mentioned now. Obviously, we spoke about this, about the serious side and the entertainment side, and we somehow walk the line in the middle where you look at us and think, oh, they're just YouTube, TikTok, it's all fake. No, it's not. It's all real. but we also entertain, and we are aware of that. We don't entertain on purpose, we're just entertaining to watch, I'm sorry. but no, genuinely, we do walk a very fine line. Obviously, we're bright, we're flamboyant, like we're just out there.
Like my dad's friend watches us and he says, I don't believe in it one bit, but it makes good content.
Yeah,
so he watches our YouTube.
And we've fallen into it organically, and we've realised that we have fun, people have fun, we get scared, we capture some stuff, so we're all winning really. I don't really say that we go around doing any scientific methods, but we will use methods.
Chocolate puddings.
Chocolate puddings,
exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, it works. So what's
yeah,
to say, you know?
But at the end of the day, it's subjective, and it is what it is. It's a passion to have that, to be scared and to do that, and we just live stream it at the same time, and we do capture some stuff. But yeah,
I think it's because we're so like, woo, let's go and have fun, and that I think it just triggers, whether that's our perception or our reception, it does something for us, and it works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, and a lot of energy. We tend to like music on in the car before we go anywhere, get there, singing, dancing, having a laugh.
And then drive back while everybody falls asleep, and I'm the only driver.
It works.
So I have to drive 3 hours sometimes on my own.
If you know people that know us, they will warn you. You'll be tired at the end of the day with investigating with us. We can be exhausting, but if you're in the right frame of mind, it can also be a hell of a lot of fun.
I don't think we've taken a breath there. Is there any more questions?
Take a breath.
Any more questions? Yes, Jack.
What's your go-to energy drink?
I don't drink energy drinks.
Really?
ADHD and autism.
Honestly, she's being serious.
I'm being serious.
That's not, she is being serious. No, I think, I don't know. What do we drink while we're there?
No, I don't drink alcohol.
No, I didn't say alcohol.
Well, you do.
You
had a wine or two before you
I have had a wine. I have had a wine, but not an investigation.
No, nothing. Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, dandelion and burdock.
Any more questions? No?
That's
Come on,
it.
Annette, let's go and have a breather.
If anybody is interested though in joining us on an investigation in the future, we do bring friends along, so just come and see us or follow us, message us, and more than welcome for you to join us. We don't gatekeep.
Thank you for having us as well, because it's been a great pleasure. It's been really good. It's quite for loads of people, so thank you very much.
Thank you.